Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever noticed that sometimes, when someone truly loves you, they seem to disappear? Now, before you panic, hear me out. True love is not about hovering, checking every text, or making your life about their presence. True love is patient, understanding, and it respects space. True love is often misunderstood. Many people think that love means constant attention, endless communication, or never letting the other person out of your sight. But the truth is, real love is built on respect. When someone truly loves you, they do not try to control you or confine you. They understand that you are your own person with your own dreams, ambitions, and needs. Love is not about possession. It is about appreciation and admiration. Respect allows a relationship to grow naturally because both people feel valued and free to be themselves. A person who respects you understands your boundaries, your personal space, and your individuality. They listen to you without judgment, they support your choices, and they give you the freedom to live your life fully while still being committed to the relationship. Respect also means honoring your emotions and your opinions, even when they differ from their own. It is easy to claim love when everything is convenient and perfect, but true love shows itself in how it treats you during challenges, disagreements, or moments when space is needed. A partner who respects you will never belittle your feelings or try to manipulate you into staying close. Instead, they will trust the bond you share and recognize that absence can sometimes be an expression of love, not a withdrawal of it. This kind of love is patient, kind, and selfless. It allows both partners to grow individually while strengthening their connection. When respect forms the foundation of love, it creates a partnership where both people feel safe, cherished, and free to flourish, knowing that love does not demand control, it nurtures and honors. Absence in a relationship can be misunderstood, but it often carries a deeper meaning than we realize. When someone truly loves you, their disappearing for a while is not necessarily a sign of disinterest or neglect. On the contrary, it can be a reflection of trust, patience, and emotional maturity. Presence is important in a relationship, but so is giving each other space to breathe. Constant proximity can sometimes lead to dependency, tension, and even resentment, while moments of absence can allow both partners to appreciate each other more deeply. True love understands that distance does not weaken connection, it strengthens it. It gives both people time to reflect, grow, and maintain their individuality without feeling suffocated. Absence allows for self-discovery, creativity, and pursuing personal goals, which ultimately enrich the relationship. When a partner steps back temporarily, it can be an opportunity to cultivate trust. It shows that they have confidence in the bond you share and do not feel the need to control or monitor you constantly. Disappearing in this sense is not a retreat, but a gesture of respect and love. It demonstrates that love is not about being physically present all the time, but about being emotionally aligned and connected even when apart. By embracing these moments of distance, relationships can evolve into partnerships that are more balanced, healthy, and resilient. True love, therefore, is not measured by constant presence, but by the ability to maintain connection, respect, and care even in absence, allowing both individuals to grow together while also growing independently. A person who truly loves you never makes you question your self-worth. Instead, they lift you up and remind you of your value. Love is not about dependency or constantly seeking approval. It is about empowerment. When someone respects and cherishes you, they encourage you to pursue your dreams, celebrate your achievements, and embrace your individuality. True love gives you the confidence to stand tall on your own without fear or hesitation. It doesn't demand that you change who you are to fit into their world. Rather, it welcomes your authentic self and admires your strengths, quirks, and even your flaws. A partner who loves you deeply knows that your self-worth is not tied to their presence. They understand that you are a complete, capable person in your own right, and that the relationship should enhance your life, not define it. This kind of love is patient and nurturing. It does not diminish you or make you feel small. On the contrary, it creates a safe space where you feel valued, respected, and free to grow. When someone disappears temporarily, it can actually reinforce your sense of self. It reminds you that your happiness and confidence should not depend solely on another person. True love thrives when both partners are confident, secure, and self-aware. By encouraging independence and self-assurance, a loving partner ensures that the relationship is built on mutual respect, trust, and admiration, rather than fear, insecurity, or control. In essence, real love recognizes that confidence and self-worth are the foundations of a strong, enduring bond. Emotional intelligence plays a crucial role in any healthy relationship, and it is often the unseen quality that separates a fleeting connection from true, lasting love. When someone truly loves you, they understand that love is not just about feelings, but also about awareness, empathy, and thoughtful action. They are capable of recognizing their own emotions, understanding your emotions, and responding in a way that strengthens the bond between you. This means they can handle conflict with calmness rather than anger, listen without judgment, and express themselves honestly while also considering your perspective. Disappearing temporarily in a relationship does not necessarily indicate abandonment. Instead, it can reflect emotional maturity. A person with high emotional intelligence knows when space is needed to process feelings, resolve personal issues, or reflect on the relationship. They understand that constant presence or excessive communication is not always productive, and that sometimes distance is necessary for growth and clarity. They are aware of the delicate balance between closeness and independence, knowing that over-dependence can erode trust and create tension. Emotional intelligence also involves the ability to perceive subtle cues in behavior and mood, allowing a loving partner to respond with understanding rather than frustration. When someone disappears for a time, it may be their way of respecting your space, maintaining harmony, or ensuring that interactions are meaningful rather than routine or forced. They are capable of seeing the long-term impact of their actions and making choices that benefit both individuals and the relationship as a whole. This level of awareness fosters trust, reduces misunderstandings, and strengthens the connection because both people feel seen, heard, and valued. A partner with emotional intelligence does not manipulate, guilt, or pressure. Instead, they navigate love with patience, empathy, and thoughtfulness. By appreciating and practicing emotional intelligence, love transforms from mere attraction or infatuation into a relationship built on understanding, mutual respect, and genuine care. It allows each person to feel secure, supported, and free to be their authentic self, even when temporary absence is part of the journey. In this way, emotional intelligence becomes a cornerstone of love that lasts, grows, and flourishes beyond the superficial moments of presence. Many people make the mistake of immediately assuming that when someone disappears, it means they no longer care. This is one of the most common misunderstandings in relationships, and it can create unnecessary anxiety, jealousy, or doubt. In reality, disappearance is not always a sign of love lost. It can be a reflection of trust, personal growth, or the natural rhythm of a healthy relationship. When someone temporarily steps back, it may be because they understand the importance of giving space and allowing the relationship to breathe. True love is not possessive or controlling. It respects individuality and encourages both people to maintain their independence. A partner who loves you will not vanish out of neglect. Instead, their absence can be intentional and thoughtful. It may serve as a test of trust, loyalty, or patience, allowing both people to assess the strength of their connection without constant reassurance. Misinterpreting this absence as rejection can lead to misunderstandings, unnecessary arguments, and insecurity. Instead, recognizing that disappearance can have positive intentions allows a relationship to develop maturity and resilience. When you understand the difference between harmful withdrawal and meaningful absence, you begin to see love as more than just constant presence. It becomes about quality, depth, and emotional connection, not mere quantity of time spent together. Learning to trust in the relationship and in your partner's intentions is key. True love does not require constant observation. It thrives in confidence, mutual respect, and understanding. By approaching absence with an open mind, patience, and self-assuredness, you allow the relationship to flourish in ways that constant proximity could never achieve. This perspective transforms what might initially feel like emptiness into an opportunity for reflection, growth, and deeper appreciation for the love you share. Balance is one of the most essential elements of a healthy, enduring relationship, and it is often the key to understanding why someone who truly loves you might disappear at times. Love is not meant to be constant proximity, nor is it meant to suffocate or control. A relationship that thrives is one where both partners can maintain their individuality while still nurturing the bond they share. This balance allows love to grow naturally rather than being forced or strained. When someone disappears for a while, it is not necessarily a rejection or a withdrawal of affection. It can be a conscious choice to create space for reflection, personal growth, or emotional clarity. True love recognizes that too much closeness without boundaries can lead to dependence, frustration, or resentment, whereas healthy distance can strengthen trust, respect, and appreciation. In a balanced relationship, both individuals feel free to pursue their goals, passions, and personal interests, knowing that their bond is not threatened by temporary absence. This equilibrium allows each partner to bring their best self to the relationship rather than relying on the other to provide constant validation or happiness. Balance also involves understanding the timing and purpose of absence. It is not about avoidance or neglect, but about creating a rhythm that sustains emotional connection while honoring personal space. When a partner steps back thoughtfully, it demonstrates confidence, maturity, and respect for both the relationship and the other person's individuality. Love that finds this balance is resilient because it is built on mutual trust, understanding, and patience. It allows the relationship to evolve, adapt, and endure challenges without breaking under pressure. In this way, disappearance is not a sign of weakness or fading affection. It is a reflection of the wisdom to balance presence and absence, closeness and independence. True love is not about constant physical proximity. It is about harmony, respect, and the shared understanding that both people can grow together while also growing independently, ultimately creating a stronger, more lasting connection.